Hello everyone, Sheila back again, welcome to my channel. I'm busy doing the blanket, footprint blanket. I'm onto a knit row. Every other row on this is knit, just knit all the way across. So at least I can knit that row while I'm talking, but I can't when I'm doing one of the pattern rows because it's too many change of stitches. So anyway, I'm almost finished the third. There's like 3 lots of, if you see the stitches that separate each lot of the garter stitch. So I'm almost finished the third one, and there'll be another 2 more to do after that. The only problem with this pattern is, I'll take it out of the thing I've got it in there. It gives you how many balls with all the different types of wool, the needle size and the tension, but it doesn't tell you what size the blanket is supposed to be when it comes out. I am using, it says on the pattern to use 4mm needles. Well, I'm using 4.50mm needles because the wool, the only wool that I had that would have been enough to do this blanket is double knitting, but it is slightly thicker because I had some blue in it and I was knitting with blue with it, and I had to change to 450 needles because it was a lot thicker. So that's how I started knitting the 450 with this instead of the 4mm. So it's probably going to come out a little bit bigger, but I wish I knew what size it was supposed to be. It just doesn't tell you on the pattern. So I'm estimating, I'm going to measure one of the little blocks I've done, and that'll tell me the length the pattern's going to be. It's 7 inches, about 7 inches. That's one of the first block I've done on there. So there's 5 of those, so that's 5 7's 35. So it's going to measure around about, mine is going to measure around about 35, but I'm not sure what it would have been. I'd have to work the tension out, what the tension it says for. Even there again, the tension, all it says is 22 stitches by 30 rows is 10 by 10 centimetres. So I take that's 4 inches. So 22 rows is going to be 4 inches. So mine is 54. Yes, there's 54. Oh, the very first block has got 4 rows more because it's the border that you start with. So there's actually only 50 rows to the other one. So I measured the bottom one, which I should measure the second one, because that won't have the, and that is 6.5 inches. So it's 5 times 6.5. 5 6s is 30, and well, I'd say 3, so it's about 33 inches. It should measure. When I've done the fourth one, I'll see what it actually measures, because I could maybe just do one border thing less. But I'll see when I've done the thing. It might not be that much. I might still have to do the full 5. I don't know what the width's going to be. The width is 6. I'll measure those. The 6 of those is 1 2 3 4 5. Oh, it's a bit hard to measure. 1 2 3 4 5 6. That's right. The six of those are 6.5 inches. So it's actually going to be the same. It's going to be a square. So it should measure about 32 or 33 both ways. Look, I'll see what the length measures that I've done up to now. with the my tape measure. It actually measures, I think it measures about 20 inches. So I've got another 13 inches to do, so that would be another 2 of these. No, it's going to be about the 5. A rough guess, it's about the 5 that the pattern tells you. Just mine would probably be maybe a couple of inches more with it being on a larger needle. Thought I might receive myself another block of 5, but it doesn't look like it. So like I'm saying, I'm just knitting this, and I have another little slideshow for you for all the knitted things that all of my subscribers send in to me. They're not all from my patterns, they're all from some of their own too, and I'll add anything that I've knitted that I have pictures of, I'll add those to it as well. So I'm going to stop this video for a couple of minutes to show you the little slideshow, as everybody likes to see what everybody else is knitting. So that's all the lovely knits from my subscribers. I've got a lot of competition actually when I look at some of those things that other people are knitting. But I have been for a walk today. I went over to the post office and I've sent your parcels on its way, Carol, with the bag that I made and the yarn bowl. I've just sent that off to you today. And I was at my bingo last night, and I won again. I won £20. A £20 house, that was all we won, me and my friends, so at least we had a tenner each to come home with, but you know I had a diversion to contend with. It's only a small one and it was a local one, so I know all the roads around where I live, so I followed the diversion, but I didn't have to look for the diversion signs because I knew where I was going. It's one of the roads where I live, where it's called Backworth Lane, and it comes from just from not far from my estate. I follow this Backworth Lane, and then go onto some roads. The 1056 road that takes me to the A1. I have to go around a lot of roundabouts now to get there. But to get onto that road, I have to go through this. It's like a little country road just outside my estate. It was stopped, it was blocked off for resurfacing or something like that. So instead of going that way, I had to go that way, up and around. And I'm on my computer, you can tell the lights just changed on it. So I had to go all the way around to get to the first roundabout that I come to after this road that's blocked. I know I should have used my tablet today because it hasn't gone back. I'm leaning back hoping that the brightness will go off the screen, but that's the way it is with my computer. But anyway, I had to go on the diversion. Like I'm saying, I don't have to follow the diversion because I knew where I was going. And I had to come down a different way, and I'm driving along the road, and you can tell when there's people in front of you who's following the diversion if they don't know the area, because they're only doing about 25 mile an hour. It's a 30 mile an hour road, but they're doing about 25, and then when they can see a sign in the distance, they slow down to about 20 so they can read the sign as they're passing. I have to say I do that when I'm in places I don't know where there's diversions. But this was one straight road. All I had to do was drive all the way down to the end of the road and then turn right. I knew that, but they didn't know that. But the traffic was horrendous because I left about 5 minutes earlier because I knew it was going to take me a little bit longer to go through this diversion. You normally leave about 10 to 7, so I left a quarter to 7. And the traffic was horrendous, the lights off the cars, and the road was wet, and when the road's wet it makes the lights worse. And, it's all the lights on these cars are far too bright. It's not just me, my age. My granddaughter says the same thing, and she's only in her early 30s. And a lot of other people I've spoke to have all said the same thing, they should do something about the lights on these cars because they're far too bright. And half of the time I couldn't even see. It's a good job I knew where I was going because of the lights coming the opposite direction, blinding you. You couldn't see where you were going. And then I had to turn around, turn right and go up, and there wasn't so much traffic that way going up by a place called the Killingworth Centre. That was where I had to go, and then going down another road to join the 1056, which I wanted to be on. That would take me to the A1 or the Western Bypass as it's known as. It was okay coming home. There wasn't so many cars on the road when I was coming home, but I hate these diversions and taking you away. The other way I normally go, there is a lot of traffic at that time of night as well, but not quite as bad as this road that I had to go along. But anyway, I got to where I was going, and we were lucky. I was lucky last night. So I'm going to carry on knitting. I'm nearly knitted to the end of this row. It takes me about 10 minutes to knit one of these rows. These rows are so many stitches. If I'm doing the pattern row, it takes me about 10 minutes. But this row's probably take me a little bit less. But anyway, that's my bit for today. So thumbs up and subscribe, and I'll catch you all another time. So bye for now.